Alright guys, it's John from Dragonfly Computers, and we got an interesting one today. So, had a client's laptop fail, not because of the hard drive, but looked like a motherboard, and it was out of warranty, so it wasn't gonna be fixed. So, what do? We get a new laptop, no big deal, here we go. But here's where the interesting thing comes in. She had an NVMe hard drive in the machine, and you can see that this one is a B and M key, and you can see like the two, what they call the keys. You can see those two notches in the hard drive, right? So how are we going to retrieve, because there's data on this hard drive that we need to get, so how are we going to get it? Well, there's a couple of different options. You know, you might have seen my other video with this USB, NVMe to USB device, and this would work if that were an NVMe M.2, but it's not an NVMe. It's a B and M key one. So when they're different, and it's basically they're keyed differently, and they work differently. So the funny thing is, when I did that M.2 cloning video, I had originally bought this M.2 to SATA adapter, and I planned to use it in that video, and it turned out that was the first of about 50 fails in a row that happened in that video, which you can watch if you want to laugh at me. But here's the adapter. And now this is a B key only NVMe adapter, and it's NVMe. Sorry, wrong again. It is a B key only M.2 to SATA adapter. Now this is a B and M keyed drive, so is it going to work? That's the big question. Now, from what I've read, it should work because you only need the B key to operate over SATA, but you never know when you read these things. So we're going to stick it in. I know it fits in, right? And now, granted, I've never used this thing before. It did come with a little screwdriver and a bunch of little screws. And then I have right here my SATA to USB. It's actually a drive duplicator, but it does some other things too. So, you know, this isn't a setup that a lot of people are going to probably have lying around at their house, but we can just see if it works. This is more of a proof of concept than anything, because as time goes on, you know, I push these NVMe hard drives like crazy. So as time goes on, this scenario is going to become more and more common of how do we get data off of a NVMe drive for whatever reason, if the machine went bad or whatever. So just screwing in the screw to the back of the standoff. It's common, you know, it's a common thing. And then as we put the drive back together here, thing back together, we have 4 tiny little screws to see if they are supposed to go into the little hard drive screw slots, and I prefer the things stay together while I'm doing this. So looks like they fit. So you got 4 of these to put in. So there and there. Now we got 2 more to put in on this side, here and here. So there's our SATA interface that you always hear me badmouth, and our M.2 drive is in here. So we're gonna stick it in and I don't know if this is gonna work. I have not done this before, so. I have such a great track record with doing things for the first time on this channel. I figured, why mess with it today, right? So we get that, and then this thing is, hang on. Oh, it is. It's already hooked up, I think. Yep, it's already hooked up. So let's see what happens. Hit the power button and see if this thing sees this as a SATA drive. If it does, I should be able to go in and get the data. If it doesn't, then today's gonna suck for me. There we go, power on. Look what we got. Something worked. Yeah, there's the Windows partition. Yep. There you go. Okay, so now this might as well just be a SATA hard drive that I yanked out of any normal everyday machine. I'm just going to take control of the user profile and grab the data that I need off of it and copy it to this machine. So there you go. There's a little proof of concept. You can take an NVMe, I keep saying NVMe. You can take an M.2 B or M key, a B key only or a B and M key. You can stick it in a B key only SATA adapter, throw that in a SATA to USB adapter, and access it on a computer just like you would any normal SATA drive. I could also clone this if I wanted to, and that was the whole my old my M.2 cloning videos. This is what I thought I was going to do. I thought I was going to stick two M.2s in these adapters, stick them in here, press a button, and clone them. And it didn't work that way because these are B and M key adapters and not NVMe adapters. So you can do your research on what that means. But anyway, I just wanted to show you. So there you go. I'm in. I can copy the data now, and I'm good to go. So there you go. There is how to save data off a M.2 B or M key hard drive. Please check out my other videos. I have videos on hard drive cloning. I have videos on building a Ryzen 2950, unboxing and building a new PC. I have videos on other how-to tutorials, and I'd love to know if there's any other computer-related videos that you guys want to see. Let me know, and I'll make everything I possibly can.